What's up, everybody? I am Quan the Poet, and this is Beyond the Pen, where we go beyond the poem and into the poet.
You think it's cute when I stutter, but that's my insecurity spilling out, rising to the surface like shut up, boy. A whisper that echoes like thunder, telling me my words lack weight, my voice don't belong.
So my stutter has shaped me in ways I never saw coming, because when I was younger and I was a kid, it was embarrassing. Because each time it would happen, somebody would either make fun of it or point it out, or they'll do that, get it out, get it out. And I'm just like, I'm trying. Like, I know what I want to say. It's just, you know, stuck right here at the mouth trying to get out. And so it was just embarrassing. And I got down on myself, and I put myself down because I was just thinking, like, why can't I be normal? Why can't I just talk like everybody else? Why do I gotta, trip over my T's and my S's and W's and P's and all of that stuff? Like, why can't I just speak? And for a long time, I tried to hide it. I tried to skip over words. In school, I would not talk as much in class. I would try my best not to talk. It was like a hiding thing, it was a shame thing. And as I got older, it was even harder because I realized I wanted to be in entertainment, and I wanted to be a poet, and I wanted to be on stage and all of this stuff. And I'm like, well, if I got to get on stage and talk in front of people, they don't want to hear someone stuttering. And so for many years, from my teens to like my mid 20s, it stopped me from pursuing poetry. It stopped me from getting up at open mics. It stopped me from, just going after what I wanted. Because I was just afraid of the reaction. The first time I felt silenced was in school. Was when I would read out loud or I'd be talking to my friends. Specifically, I remember one time I was talking to a group, I guess like my so-called friends then, and I'm saying something, I don't even know what we were talking about, but my stutter hit, and it was hitting hard. And I remember they all just walked away. And I was just standing there, still trying to get it all out. And I just remember feeling so low in that moment. I remember that moment was the moment I was just like, okay, I can't talk, and I shouldn't talk. And it didn't get no better after that. Kids still would point it out and make fun of it. I remember I had a teacher who, when we used to do the popcorn reading, she once said, no one call on Quan because we don't want to hear him stutter. So it was just constantly being thrown in my face, and when it would come out, it would be pointed out a lot, and people would laugh at it and joke about it. And it just made me feel like what I had to say was not worthy, what I had to say was not important. Specifically, writing this poem was very healing for my inner child, because my inner child believed that he was not good enough and that he should be silent. And me now, as an adult, as a poet, as a writer, as a performer, I'm giving my inner child that celebration of, you can say what you want. No matter if you're stuttering it out, if you stammer it, if it takes you a few moments, we're going to get every single word out. We're going to get every emotion, every feeling, every thought, everything we are going to get out. And it's like a celebration for my inner child, because he lived in a place of silence for so long. And I believe me writing this poem, writing all these poems, putting out the album, being on stage the way that I am, you know, speaking on the things that I speak about, I believe it sets that inner child in me free. And he's now celebrating instead of sitting in silence. So this poem was healing. It was a reminder to myself, no matter how the words come out, my words are meaningful and they are powerful. They are meant to be heard. Scorpio in Retrograde is available right now on all streaming platforms. Go check it out. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Beyond the Pen. I am Quan the Poet. And until next time, love on yourself, love on each other. Peace.